Okay, I'm gonna say this right up front. You're a fan, I'm a fan. You can act whatever way you want to about your fandom. You're a fanatic, right? So you can choose how you want to be a fan. And I don't care that we won the Stanley Cup last year. I don't, well, I mean, obviously I do. I don't care in relation to how they're playing now, Chris. I don't care that Mark Stone is playing and he was on LTIR or whatever. He's so hurt that he is only productive for tipping in goals on the power play. I don't care that people just don't. The Vegas Golden Knights stunk. The refs are bad. The only team on the ice that's actually doing any good is Dallas. The last time that the Golden Knights faced elimination was 2021 against the Montreal Canadiens in the Western Conference Final, whatever that one was called, because that was the year that Canada was in it, and so Montreal, you know. It's also the last time we were losing the series 3-2. And Vegas very much can still win the series. They won 2 straight to start the series. We were up 2-0, which isn't as bad as 3-1, guys. People saying, I can't believe Vegas blew a 2-0 lead, like that's never happened before. Also, the statistics say that 1 in 5 teams still wins when losing game 5 to go down 3-2 in the series, which, you know, 80% likely that Dallas wins based off of the only statistics. That's still 20%. We've had worse odds to do better things than that. This Vegas team is better on paper than last year's team that won the Cup, except Mark Stone was instrumental last postseason in the entire playoffs. I was gonna have Hill's jersey up here either way for whatever happened. There was a couple of lineup decisions, and I'm just gonna go into that first. Adin Hill is in, despite the fact that Logan Thompson had the second best goals saved above expected, which means that he, based on statistics of shots and placements of shots and high danger chances, he saved 5 or 6 goals more than he should have compared to average goaltending, which means he was phenomenal in the 4 games against Dallas, especially game 3, and he was good in game 4. The decision to put Hill in was baffling. I understand it from one perspective, but the thing is Adin Hill stunk, whether or not he was playing through injury, who knows, for the last like month and a half of the season. Going into the playoffs, the last 10 games, he had allowed at least 1 bad goal every single time. I do not get why we're sitting Thompson. I get that Dallas might have the book on him by shooting it high because Logan Thompson sits low in his butterfly. Just to do something different, and no goal I can say solely on Hill tonight. He only allowed 3, right? We also switch in Dorofiev for Kolazar, which, okay, cool. And Ben Hutton came in for Zach Whitecloud. Because this was an earlier game, I got to watch the first period with my family, which is rare nowadays, and it took me back to when I was watching the playoffs with them last season, as well as the first season that I was making videos, so 4 years ago, when we were able to watch the playoffs and my son was only a year old, and just, you know, fun memories for that, and that lasted only the first period. Night! Go, Knights, go!
Go, Knights, go! Go, Knights, go! Go, Knights, go!
Oh, jeez. The only goals they scored were in the first period. Looking for, yeah, where he's staying up all night Friday. I will deal with it on Saturday.
You'll deal with it on Saturday.
He's got to say happy birthday to you at midnight, right? Silver lining, the only goals that they had were in front of my son and my daughter, so, you know, we got that going for us. Go, Knights, go! Go, Knights, go! Including exactly how we started game 1, with a Mark Stone tip-in on the power play for his second of the series, because that's, like I already said, the only offense he can really contribute to. Logan. I mean, yeah, he did help the Golden Knights by committing a penalty there. Go, Knights, go! Go, Knights, go! That means we're on the NP Energy Power Play! Hannafin! Yeah, goal! Score! Let's go! 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 Yeah! Let's go! Mark Stone, you're wearing his jersey, dude! Mark Stone just scored! That's because you're wearing your jersey! Mark Stone is 100% still injured. Without a doubt. It has nothing to do with chemistry, has nothing to do with talent or skill. It's injury. Doesn't matter, a minute later, Dadonov scores because of a 2-on-1 where Stankoven... 2-on-1s for Stankoven and Dadonov, you know, that... Even though the second one was a 3-on-0.
Stankoven, but Dadonov goes to the net. Stankoven out in front. Dadonov!
How did we let that happen?
We tried to score in transition and left numbers the other way for when we made a turnover in the neutral zone, and Dallas went the other way and had a 2-on-1. Logan Stankoven outweighted with a really good move behind Theodore to send it over to Dadonov. And then 3 minutes later, Dallas this time on the power play get a goal because Matt Duchene, because Vegas has been awful at clearing the puck all series long. And the defensive end, especially when Dallas is on the power play, which I'm not trying to say it's solely on Vegas. Dallas is really good at forechecking. They've done a phenomenal job. Good job, guys. But Vegas cannot clear the puck to save their lives because they're not being, and I said this all regular season, intentional with their puck. Their sticks, the puck, just getting it out of the zone. Intentionally, they're just sitting back and trying to...
Their workload all regular season to prepare them for this.
Ooh, good shot.
To the bumper. On net. Dallas has the lead. Power go for the Stars. Redirected in front. Duchene with the talent.
Whatever, Dallas gets the 2-1 lead. Vegas is able to tie it. William Carrier, who had the penalty that caused Dallas to go to that power play that they scored on, which was a weak call. And I'm not trying to say the refs screwed us or whatever, because obviously they didn't. The sole reason that I'm putting blame on for this loss is Alex Pietrangelo. But the refs, I think Dallas and Vegas can both agree, have been awful all series. Just terrible.
Referee, good call, referee.
I'm not alone in thinking this, but the fans inside of American Airlines Center are constantly over every single thing that happens against their player, whether or not it's clean or not, are crying, begging for a call and chanting, "Refs, you suck," over the simplest of things. And I'm not saying that there are other plays where that's without reason should happen. Like, I get being upset about Petro drawing blood on Sagan and only getting a minor. Like, I understand the frustration there. However, it definitely wasn't a major. Skipping ahead too much, William Carrier, I tend to do that. William Carrier is able to shove it in on a wraparound on Ottinger, who was not expecting it. I don't think he knew where the puck was. Really good move from Carrier to bounce on that opportunity. And we have the LTIR guys being able to both, you know, score in the first period. Just fantastic. Yeah! Let's go! Go! Let's go! Yeah! Yeah! Let's go, William Carrier. Let's go! Smart move, Carrier. In the second period, Alex Pietrangelo takes another dumb penalty. Dude, I do not, like, last year during the playoffs when he two-hand slashed Draisaitl, I was thinking to myself, well, it's not coming out of nowhere because he just got boarded by Kane that wasn't called, and so, like, it's not from nowhere. But for Petro, like, this just seems so out of character. I've never seen him do this, at least in the regular season. But no, it turns out that that's just... He just makes very emotional decisions and dumb penalties away from the play, including what happens to Sagan and, you know, Hintz last game when he high-sticked him in the eye away from the play. He's not the only one taking dumb penalties behind the play, or just in general dumb penalties, but he's the most consistent one at it. And this goal, Jason Robertson on the point, skates with it towards his left. I don't know what Hill saw. I know that his vision was impaired or whatever, but Hill's skating to his right side of the crease. And then I don't know if he thought Robertson was passing it back to his left side, and so he sneaks that way, which opens up the right side, despite the fact that, from my point of view, Robertson just continues going that way. And because that's wide open, Robertson shoots it, it goes in, and it's 3-2 Dallas. And then the rest of the game, all Dallas needed to do was clog the neutral zone and forecheck hard, which they do to perfection. Vegas had one opportunity, I would say. Like, they had the puck and they had like times to like be in the offensive zone, but no real chances other than one. And that is just, congrats Dallas Stars. Really, really good defense from you guys, from the entire lineup, up and down. They didn't want to allow anything. Vegas also looked off obvious shot chances to just, you know, try to make a better play, and it didn't work because they didn't even get a shot on goal after that. The one chance that they did have was Chandler Stevenson, who was caught on a breakaway partial where he got hooked by Heiskanen going into the zone, but then shrugs that off and no call because, yeah, no call. You're not going to call that in the third period, right? Even though it's a penalty. He's all alone with Otter. He tries to fake him out. Otter makes a really nice save, but I want more from Stevenson there. I don't know what. He doesn't really have that much practice shooting the puck, especially in game, because every single time he's on the power play, he never takes a shot. He always looks for the pass back to the slot, back to the point, back to whatever, and yeah, that doesn't really open up any lanes if they know that you're not going to take a shot, but whatever. I am mad because my team lost in the playoffs when it matters most. They're not able to show up for 3 games in a row. Only able to score 2 goals. They get decent to good goaltending to amazing goaltending in all 3 of those games. They're not able to win because Dallas is a good team. This is what a 1v8 seed should look like the last 3 games. Except they gave me hope in the beginning of the series by winning 2 games in Dallas. And whatever, threw it away. Like I said in the beginning, Vegas very much could still win the series. They can go back home, figure out their stuff, get the victory in Vegas, and force a Game 7 back in Dallas, where they already won twice. They've won more times in Dallas than Dallas has. My heart rate got to 120 on the Stevenson breakaway-ish chance, and then just, I was sick when the buzzer rang. They did nothing with their other opportunities. They did nothing to get those opportunities. Several different times throughout the night, it would seem that they would put the puck in places that would have been perfect, but there's no Vegas Golden Knight there at all. They're all either puck watching on the same side of the zone as each other, and there's just no one there. And then Dallas gets to the puck first, and they're able to get it out. Like, it's just same thing after same thing, and there was multiple opportunities for Dallas to get the empty netter. Marchessault barely got it out. It was in the crease and barreling towards the net, and he got it, but that was like with like 30 seconds left, a minute 30, I don't remember. Dallas had a couple of other opportunities in the winding seconds, but they weren't able to get it, which it really didn't matter because Vegas couldn't set up offensively because Dallas was really good defensively. I love hockey. I love the Golden Knights. I love my family. And having that first period was great. It's really sad that is potentially the highlight of this series and the entire playoffs for me. Because I was hoping that, you know, the further we go, the earlier the games are going to be, and to have more moments like that, and it is very, very possible that that's over with in the next game. And I'm not trying to be a Debbie Downer. I'm not trying to just say, like, the Golden Knights have no shot or whatever, because they do. They very much do. Nothing that the team has done in the last 3 games has really made me believe that they will do it. I'm most confident in all of the series that are at 3-2 that Vegas will push a Game 7. But it's going to take someone stepping up. The only player to consistently show up has been Jack Eichel. That end of list. Marchessault, Hurdle, Hanifin. Hanifin's been good, but hasn't really been able to have anything on the scoreboard to show it. Theodore has been abysmal. Petro, oh my goodness, dude. That dumb penalty on Sagan might have cost us the series. It for sure cost us the game. Like, obviously Dallas would have played differently in the third if it was tied, and Vegas would have played differently in the third if it was tied. The game-winning goal was, I place responsibility mostly, like 99% on Petro's shoulders there. Game 6 in T-Mobile on Friday. I am gonna be there, and I'm gonna believe that the Vegas Golden Knights can win the game until the final buzzer sounds. And hopefully they're able to win this, and we force Game 7 back to Dallas on Sunday. I want that. And the hockey community, based on the good hockey This has been, needs that. They deserve a series to go 7, and this is the most likely candidate, so let's do it, let's make it happen, and then let's win in Dallas on Sunday. Please. Logan Stankoven, fantastic on the forecheck. Dude is a monster. There was the play where he sent it to Donov and Donov sent it over the net. Stick taps to Otter as well. I love goalies, and like I can't be mad at a goalie. He played well, especially on that Stevenson breakaway chance. DeBoer is perfect in Game 7s. Let's change that after winning Game 6. Yes, Bob.
I
Love you too.
Yay! Go, let's go! Hey! This starts this
You're right, that isn't very nice.
Whoa! Golden Paths! Let's go, Golden Knights! Let's go, Golden Knights!
With a drop off the bar for Howard.
Man!
A great pass from Hunt.
That went off the bar.
Off the post! It went off the post!
Yeah, it went off the post. You're right, Bob.
Howard!
Save hell, the rebound.
Whoa! Save!
That's gonna be it for round 1, Game 5's Nightly Review. Have a good night.